Okay. Um, this next video is going to be about the Christ and the Christ of Israel. And the video is just going to be, who is the Christ of Israel? And the traditional answer for who the Christ of Israel is, well, first I have to explain the Christ. Christ is a Messiah, right? It's more of a title. It's not really necessarily a name. It's more of a title than anything, okay? So like when, with Jesus, right? I mean, typically, really, in ancient Hebrew terms, Jesus' real name is Jesus, son of Joseph of Nazareth, right? I mean, that probably would be the closest thing he would have to like a full name in his lifetime. But people started calling him Jesus Christ because they believed him to be the Messiah, right? So the question is, who is the Christ of Israel? Is it Jesus of Nazareth, son of Joseph? Or is it perhaps someone else? Let us look real quick at okay. Psalms 94 verse 12 through 23. Barak, I guess, which would be blessed. Blessed is the man you discipline, O Yah, and instruct out of your Torah, to give him rest from the days of evil, until the pit is dug for the wicked. For Yahuwah does not leave his people, nor does he forsake his inheritance. For right ruling returns to righteousness, and all the upright in heart follow it. Who would rise up for me against evildoers? Who would stand up for me against workers of wickedness? If Yahuwah had not been my help, my being would soon have settled in silence. When I said, my foot has slipped, your kindness, O Yahuwah, supported me. When anxiety was great within me, your comforts delighted my being. Would a throne of destruction, which devises trouble by law, be joined with you? They band together against the life of the righteous, and declare innocent blood wicked. But Yahuwah is my defense, and my Elohim, the rock of my refuge, and brings back on them their own wickedness, and cuts them off in their own wickedness. Yahuwah, our Elohim, cuts them off. Here's another one. 91. Let's say verse... Let's say verse 9. Because you have made Yahuwah, my refuge, the Most High, your dwelling place, no evil befalls you, and a plague does not come near your tent. For he commands his messengers concerning you, to guard you in all your ways. They bear you up in their hands, lest you dash your foot against a stone. You tread upon lion and cobra, young lion and serpent you trample underfoot. Because he clings to me in love, therefore I deliver him. I exalt him, because he has known my name. When he calls on me, I answer him. I am with him in distress. I deliver him and esteem him. With long life I satisfy him and show him my deliverance. Okay? So, the question is, who is the Messiah, the Christ of Israel? Yahuwah, the Most High, is the Christ of Israel, not Jesus. That's the video. I guess it takes I don't know, it takes like over a decade of studying and you know, a genius level IQ to kind of figure these things out or something. Maybe I could have figured it out sooner if, I did a lot of Bible study by looking at various YouTube videos, and that was a really good way to do it. But had I come across these issues maybe a little bit earlier, when both there weren't so many YouTube videos on it, and also maybe I had a bit more free time, I probably would have done my own self-study and done a lot of cross-checking and this and that over certain biblical issues. And I probably could have put together a really good critique of the Bible and of certain issues, from the book of Genesis to, I probably would have went to Revelation. Now, nowadays, I feel as if, to be honest, Jesus is probably Gabriel and Satan and actually the Antichrist, and the real Christ is the Most High. But that's a hard thing to come to the conclusion of, right? Because in this world, everything that you're exposed to tells you the opposite. Like, pretty much throw away the Old Testament, basically. And, all you really need is the New Testament. Maybe I could have figured certain things out a bit earlier. If I had figured certain stuff out a bit earlier, maybe I could have been more forced to, I don't know, look over the Bible myself and take notes on this and that, and the book of this and the book of that, and compare this verse to that verse and this and that. Stuff like that's been done before, but it's been done by satanic people, and I'm not purposefully satanic. I'm not perfect. I've made a lot of mistakes, spiritual, religious, secular mistakes. I've made a lot of mistakes, but I'm not purposefully satanic. I don't purposefully join cults. I don't try to. I've been tricked into cults, but I thought certain religious beliefs and practices were what the Most High ordained and wanted people to do. Did not know there was such a break with the Bible. It's almost like there are three different religions that are being taught in the Bible. You have the initial religion of the Most High, and then you have the religion of Jesus, and then you have the religion of Paul. And you really want to follow the religion of the Most High, but no one really explains it to you like that. It's very interesting, Praise Yahuwah, I've been allowed to live this long, because if I had spiritually died 15 or even 10 years ago, like so many of my peers, I think, whatever, I would have never figured any of this stuff out. Being able to live so long really kind of helps you figure some stuff out in a world that is like almost everything is a lie. You know, you have to start from scratch because like your parents are, satanic and they're no good and they're useless. And the school systems may be useless unless, you get rare classes where they teach you kind of critical thinking, which I did get, but yeah, it's a crazy, sad world we live in, man. And like almost everything is trying to purposefully sabotage you. I mean, I don't know how things got this bad. I mean, like this is extreme. Like you figure they'd be at least a few quote unquote churches or synagogues or intellectuals who would be telling people the truth, and then maybe you get to decide if you want to follow that or not. Nope. It's almost no one. Almost no one is speaking like this. Almost no one. So I mean, it's a very sad state of affairs in that regard. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, at least I'm voicing it. I feel like I need to voice certain things because if I don't voice certain things and record them, they're going to be purposefully misconstrued by certain entities that I have certain beliefs that I don't have. So I need to purposely, voice my thoughts. Anyways, I guess that is the video, and I will see you guys later.